Welcome to Joopy Outdoors. This week we're going to show you how to take your cracked, beat up RV shower pan from this to this. Let's get to it. Previously, we refinished our shower floor pan, so it was getting really scratched up, just looking terrible. It was all beat up. So we have a video showing how we sanded it down. We went over it with basically marine quality deck paint. So we painted it. It turned out fantastic, but now, that's been years ago. Now the issue we're having is, number one, it needs to be refinished again, and number two, the floor pan has actually started to crack. So it's actually cracking in a few spots. A new shower floor pan is expensive and it's a lot of work. So we may end up replacing the shower floor pan, but I need something that's temporarily going to seal that up so the water doesn't keep seeping through into the foam underneath the pan and start causing problems with water leaks and things underneath the shower floor pan. So we're going to try to seal that up with fiberglass. I'm going to show you how to fiberglass your floor pan. I've fiberglassed our gray tank before. I've done it a couple of times. It's held up great. Fiberglass is a great way to fix your shower floor pan. I feel like if I can just kind of get that floor fiberglassed, get it back waterproof so no water's getting through, and then that'll actually strengthen that up a little bit also. We're going to try to patch this thing together and see if this repair can turn into a permanent one. The first thing we're going to do is get the floor pan prepped. We're going to sand it really good. We're going to sand everything down. This is some little temporary marine sealant that I put over here when I first noticed the crack. So I just tried to put that over it to help until I could figure out how we wanted to handle this, whether that be with a new floor pan or to try to fix this. Alright, so I'm not too worried about getting this whole thing prepped for paint right now. I'm going to have to, after the fiberglass dries, we're going to have to come in here, sand it down to smooth it out a little bit before we paint it anyway. So my main concern is this area, because this is where we're going to put our fiberglass patch. So the crack runs through here, a little one there, and a little one there. So I'm going to go all the way back to the back where it's nice and solid. And I'm going to come out to the front, again where it's nice and solid. Make a nice big fiberglass patch for this, and hopefully that'll do the trick for us. So I've got it all sanded down. I'm going to take some TSP, and I'm going to wipe that area down to make sure all the dust is off of it before we start applying our fiberglass resin. So TSP is a great cleaner. It dries with no residue, so you don't have to rinse it off. You can just apply a little bit on a rag, wipe it down, give it a few minutes to dry, and there's not going to be any residue left behind. Now, I'm no fiberglass pro, so if somebody knows a better way to do this, definitely let us know in the comments. This is kind of just what I did when I fixed our tanks. Like I said, they've been holding up for 4+ years, so hopefully this will do the same. So I'm working with this in 2 batches. I mixed one batch, 2 ounces of resin to 20 drops of hardener, put it down, and then we put our fiberglass mat down. I used a brush to try to push it out smooth. And now we've got another batch we're going to put on top. Edges, make sure the edges are all good. Stuff starts to dry up in about 10 minutes, so you don't have a lot of time to get it how you want it, but there's a little bit of time. And then my plan is to let this sit overnight and then come back tomorrow after it's all set up good It should be nice and hard, and then we'll be able to sand it, smooth it out, and then paint the tub floor. So it's been 24 hours since I put the fiberglass patch in on the bottom of the tub floor. I did double up a little bit, so I have one big piece on the bottom, and then I doubled up, put another layer here and another layer here, because this is the area where we were really starting to get some cracks, and it was kind of a lot of flex in those areas. So I doubled up on that and then put another coat of resin over the top of it, and now, I mean, this thing is rock hard. So it really firmed up the bottom of the tub. So I was pushing here, getting a lot of flex, but it's very, very firm now. So we're going to finish it off by sanding down the high spots. So I'm just going to hit this with a sander to rough up this a little bit, to knock down any spots where there's any resin sticking up, just to smooth it out just a little bit. And then we're going to use, I've actually got this left over, so this is, I've still got over half a can of this left, but it's Rust-Oleum Topside coating is what it is. So it's a marine grade topside paint. So after everything's cleaned up in here, we're going to coat it with this and see if we can get this thing back looking like new. Alright, so I've got this all sanded down so it's nice and smooth. There's no high spots sticking up. Everything feels good. Nothing's going to poke us in the bottom of the feet. So I'm going to wipe all this down with our TSP again. Wipe everything down, and then time to paint it. Alright, so there you have it. We've got one coat on. You can see it covers good. It's a pretty thick coat. If you're going to put a second coat on, then they recommend waiting 24 hours. Let this dry really good, and then come in, lightly sand it, and put your second coat on top. It looks pretty good back there where the patch is. I mean, I can see it because I know it's there, but I think once we get this thing completely painted, everything dries nice and even. I think it's going to be a really, really good repair for us. So it's not hard to do. I mean, you can see there's not much to it. It just takes a little bit of patience, and it takes some time. Make sure you prep everything the correct way. So first coat's all dry. It's hard. I let it sit overnight. Hasn't been quite 24 hours, but it's definitely dry. So now I'm going to I've got a 250 grit sanding pad on my multi-tool. I'm just going to lightly scuff this up. We're going to put the second coat on, and I'm excited to get it on. This thing's going to look fantastic when it's done. It's good, man. It's going to dry real nice. Alright, so here's our finished product after a couple of days. Very happy with the way this turned out. I mean, the patch, the area where it's patched, is super, super solid now. I've stood in it, and there's zero flex in the bottom of that floor now. So that repair worked fantastic. We're going to have links in the description to everything that we used to make this repair. The biggest thing is just take your time. So the total time that it took us, day one, we prepped it, put the fiberglass in, put the resin over the top. We gave it overnight to dry until the next morning, so not quite a full 24 hours, but we did it in the afternoon, and it was like just before lunch on day two when we painted the first coat. That covered really well, but it was still kind of bleeding through a little bit right where I put the patch. So we let that dry overnight. Again, not quite a full 24 hours. I painted it in the just after lunch, and then the following morning painted it, so it's probably like 20 hours I let it dry. Scuffed it up with 250 grit sandpaper, just to kind of make it, just rough it up just a little bit, and then put a second coat on top. And now, man, it looks great. I'm very, very happy with it. It's still easier than taking this shower pan out and changing it, and much, much less expensive. Our next job, or the next thing that we're going to try to do, is find a product that's going to clean these shower walls and make them nice and bright white again. I've got an idea in mind. We're going to try it. If it works, definitely report back to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this, make sure to leave them in the comments. We try to answer any questions that we get. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you guys down the road.